Doing? How's it going? Going well? Going all right? Is it the weekend? Are you warm? Is it winter? Depends on the hemisphere you're in, I guess. Guess. Please don't burp on my live. Just don't do that. Cover your mouth, excuse yourself. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. Just trying to look for something. You ever just try to look for stuff? Yeah. It's so human. We're going to talk about the new photos somebody uncovered in the Epstein trove. The cache of creep. The creep cache. Ooh, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Here it is. This is... I didn't put my normal description in there, but this is Bunk Bed Coffin. I'm going to let this play while people roll in. What's up, Pasha? How are you? Someone today saying Epstein is alive, right? I've been saying that. There's a lot of new information coming out contradicting the government's official stance, like who was entering that prison area, and there's other videos of like somebody going into his cell and then leaving, but it doesn't look like the same person. You can't trust that government. Bandito. Somebody used his Xbox account. That picture ain't him? Oh, God. Hey, what's up, Michael? Good to see you. Good to see you. Lady Wiser. It's amazing. I love seeing Bandito, Michael, Lady Wiser, Pasha. Good to see you guys, man. I'm a modern name only. Let's start off with this. This is important. We'll let Bunk Bed Coffin finish up. Thank you, Bunky, for the music, for the inspiration, for the art, for the beauty in the world. Thank you, Bunky. And for letting me use your music. Radical. That's Heart-Shaped Coffin. That's Bunky's version. Bunk bed, like you sleep in. Coffin, like you sleep in. Check them out on YouTube. All right. I came across this quote that said, I love how somebody put that at the top of this. You could have just put the quote, but adorable. Sometimes I just love humans. Quote, you'll always be brave in someone's mind and a coward in another's. Strong to one, fragile to another. Good to one, terrible to another. You'll be seen as annoying to one and comforting to another. Some will feel anxious around you and some will find peace in your company. Some will see you as too much, while others will see you as a gift. The world will look at you from their subjective point of view. The world is never going to agree on a definition on who you are. You might as well live the way that feels true to your heart. And this one was important to me because one of the last conversations I ever had with my father in my life, that's what he told me. He said, what's your heart telling you? Follow it. And I did, and I had a almost 20-year career in radio after that. I'm very blessed that that was one of our last conversations. Extremely blessed, because I'll never forget, before he left this spinning rock, he told me, "Was your heart telling you? Follow it." Good advice. Good advice. The later streams are easier to attend. That's good to know, Michael. Good to know. Because I kind of fit them in. I get them in where they fit in. But I try to keep that in mind. I try to keep in mind when people are around. I know everybody's on different timespheres, whatever you want to call them. What are they called? They're not called timespheres. Time zones. That's what. Timespheres. Ah, shit. It's the year 2026. Sorry, Timespheres is a 2048 one. Okay. Here's some audio from a creep. Not in like, what's that fucking band? Oh, Radiohead. I don't know why even Tom York would be so mad, rolling in his grave right now. Not a creep as in like the Radiohead song that was made cool in the 90s, but creep as in like, I hope he's not hiding in Israel.
Mr. Epstein, how long have you been sexually attracted to underage minor females?
Objection, harassing, argumentative.
Are you kidding? No, I mean, I don't feel like I'm divulging any secrets here, right?
Move to strike.
No, that's the question.
I'd like to answer that question as well. All your other questions today. However, I have to follow my attorney's advice. They have told me that I must invoke my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment right to not answer those questions today. Or any.
That's amazing, because if you were here in America today trying to invoke your 5th, 6th, 14th, all those amendments, Donald Trump would say those don't exist. I play that for you because if you haven't seen this is kind of shocking. That is Elon Musk. This is Marky Zucky, the old Zuck, humanic robot, cyborg, maybe? We don't know. Definitely wears too much sunscreen if you ever seen him surfing, but his mom told him to. So these two fellows, you might think this is just some random photo, but it's not. It's really not. Turns out Epstein had a dinner plan with Musk, Steele, and Zuckerberg at the same time. Where are you? I might be here. Sorry, I gotta put my finger down. I might be in LA Monday, Burbank, to look at the interior of the other BBJ. Tonight, dinner with Musk, Steele, Zuck. Obviously, 2015 is well after his conviction. It's disturbing how much power and influence this had access to. And here's the tweet. And just so you know, now people are linking the, where is it? Here it is. The justice.gov. You can go to justice.gov. It should show it on the bottom. Or it was on the top. Did it get cut off? But you can go to justice.gov and look all this stuff up for yourself. What's up, Tia? Good to see you, Tia. Good to see you. So there is the photo. Let me just highlight again who's in it. We don't see Teal. Maybe he's off camera bidding on a human. I don't know. Nobody knows. Was this alive? Did they take this on Apple? Can you hold it? And does it go live? We don't know. Government's withholding stuff. But as you can see, there's desperate trillionaire who has no friends, Elon Musk. And that is I Steal Indigenous People's Land in Hawaii, Mark Zuckerberg. What do you guys think of that photo? What do you think of that photo? And by the way, I just want to be very clear. Elon Musk said, no one pushed harder than me to have the Epstein files released, and I'm glad that it's finally happened. I have very little correspondence with Epstein and declined repeated invitations to go to his island or fly on his Lolita Express, but was well aware that some email correspondence with him could be misinterpreted and used by detractors to smear my name. I don't care about that. That we attempt to prosecute those who are committed in serious crimes with him. Okay. Throw your money at it, dude. You threw your money at Donald Trump because you were serious about him getting elected. Throw your money at it. You won't go broke, you know. That's how you know if it's real or if it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Because BS talks and real money walks. These people are disgusting. But I also wanted to show you this while we're diving into these EpiPen files. Hard to think of a better example of you may not believe in class war, but billionaires know they're in one than this. Jess Staley, current CEO of Barclays, reassuring Epstein that popular revolt against financial elites is unlikely because capitalism and pop culture have defanged social movements. Thank you, Jay-Z and Beyonce, leaving people more invested in consumption than justice. Where the fuck are Pac and Kurt? Two radically woke artists. Elon's profile on X is a dildo? Is a dido? We'll just call it a dido. Never been on there, so I didn't know. So, listen. Oh, hold on. It's. I'm so glad you said that because last night I was like, "What is that profile pic?" Like, bro, if you're gonna be discussing the Epstein files, get serious with that. Robot dong that you got in your profile. I think it's one of his exploding spaceships that now he can't go to Mars. I don't know if you heard this. He was tweeting, we were saying, we can't go to Mars anymore, guys. We're going to go to the moon. Even though, like, pretty sure 10 years ago, he was saying, the moon is a distraction. We're going to Mars. This dude is hilarious in how poorly he lies. It's so incredible. Could you imagine having $1 trillion and nothing to do but be on Twitter all day? That's the funniest thing, because if you're not on Twitter, let me just tell you. Number one, you have to see his tweets. There's no, like, I used to follow him because I was trying to pay attention to what, the biggest SS officer in America was doing, even though he's an illegal immigrant from South Africa. And then I just had to, like, unfollow, try to, like, not get him in my feed. But no matter where you're on Twitter, his algorithm has dictated you have to see his tweets, because he's a pick-me. But the funniest thing about seeing him tweet all day is the people who are like, Elon Musk works hard. I'm like, have you ever tweeted at work before? Like, all day? Your boss doesn't think you're working hard. They're, like, drawing up fucking papers. They're drawing up a separation contract because you won't get off Twitter. It's like that Tim Robinson show where he's like, I've never got this far, where he's just feeding the egg. And they're like, we gotta fire you, man. But that's the other thing you realize. Like, I don't know. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever you have, right? Whatever, Blue Sky, for the Republicans and Nick Fuentes, Grindr, whatever app you're on all day. Mike Johnson, whatever you're using. Whatever app you're using. Imagine just being on it all day. Could you be doing other things? And I don't mean like, could you run those errands or do that laundry, but I mean like, you probably have somebody in your life that called you, I'd hope, that you had to spend 2 hours away from that website, or I don't know. Something interesting to watch? Is there really no good TV? Because this dude, Elon Musk, is desperately on Twitter all day long. Constantly not even giving original thoughts, just retweeting other people's shit. It's fucking hilarious. I don't want my Elon comment, bury my comment about how awesome Ren's recent video was. Ren did a new video? What's up, Jess? Good to see you. It's a mother. Class one made me think of Ren's. Oh, I haven't watched it. I don't think I can play it on here. The, hold on. Let me see what it's called. Because I kept seeing alerts. I get alerts for Ren. Ren is good. Go to Ren Makes Music on YouTube. Vincent's Tale? Starry Night? Isn't that Starry Night? Oh, I guess, is it Vincent's Tale? Is that what you're talking about? Ryan ain't gonna hit me with a comment. I just can't risk it. I just can't. Just can't. What's up, as DQE? Good to see you. Good to see you. I recognize that winter hat. Well, we got a desperate pick me in the live saying, I love Epstein's friend. We know this is what you support. We know. We saw the white shiny skin. The master race. Listen, for claiming what you claim, goddamn fucking look better, you know? And I don't really judge people by their looks. You ask anybody. But all these Abercrombie and Fitch modestly proud boys, because they won't uncover their face, looks like a goddamn Walmart ad, you know? Anyways. Oh, damn, my phone's gonna die. Hold on. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that. Glug, 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 treadle me, daddy. Anyways, this is, if you're watching the live chat while you watch this later, there's people on live chat that just come in and go, I love all these guys. I wish I was there. You don't want to know what kind of charges they hold. If you just look up MAGA, pardoned, newly arrested, they run the Epstein gamut, you know? It's almost like they're auditioning to get onto Epstein Island. If I didn't know better, I would have thought that was a show, and these perverts were, you know, sending in their audition resumes. Or, sorry, rap sheets. That's why your daughters hate you, MAGA. That's why all your kids hate you. Oh, by the way, I want to go over a little bit of news. If you didn't read this, I read the Epstein file of this. It's crazy. You can find it on the government's website. Jeff Epstein's brother alleges Trump's role in his... It's an FBI complaint that he wrote. FBI documented it, and it does accuse Trump of wanting to get rid of his best friend. That must have been a hard decision if he had to make that, you know? Imagine it's something like the End of Old Yeller. I never saw that movie. Anyways. Also, wanted some good news, folks. There is some good news. Kid Rock's MAGA Fest, which is called Rock the Country. I seen Shinedown tweeting. And they tweeted some lame-ass, like, our music is for everyone, but we're pulling out of this political... It's like, your music... Shinedown. Here's how you release a statement. If you're going to pull out of Rock the Country because it's a MAGA Fest... Don't say your music is for everyone, because it's clearly not for MAGA. Right? That's why you're pulling out. Because you didn't want to be politically used. So Shinedown, what's with the half... I don't know. I seen Shinedown once, and that was the last day I ever listened to him. It's like, it's the most corporate rock I've ever heard, besides Metallica. Fuck them. Did you guys see this? This is the new pivot MAGA is doing. This is very shocking and unkempt, if I can say that. He's a very unkempt little Mexican gay, not out of the closet yet, but, you know, a Mexican white supremacist, Nick Fuentes, which is weird, you know? I mean, I guess even the racist economy is struggling to find workers. But anyways, what does that say? Nick Fuentes, who, if you don't know, he's just a white supremer. Nick Fuentes shows up. Why do all of these white supremacist guys look like this? Like, why do they all look like, they play Ryan Seacrest's, baby brother? And not in like the cute way. And they're like, dude, tell him to stop following us. He smells weird. Nick Fuentes shows off his new Jeffrey Epstein quarter zip merch, matching what Epstein once wore. So this is the new MAGA pivot, just so you know. They're going to fully embrace it. Hide your kids, hide your wives. We'll side with the people kids, that'll show them. I mean, there really is no thought process in this. If you've seen any of my posts, we finally got almost like a heat map of literacy in the United States. And as you can tell, blue states, blue states, blue states, blue states, and then most of these states that cannot read. Oh. And this is probably why, looking at this, I start to realize this is probably why the Bible gets perverted. What's up, Edward? Good to see you, man. Gets perverted because, like, these people probably can't read it, so they're just trusting someone to tell them what's in it. I'm the dark purple in Oregon. I'm the darkest purple in Massachusetts. Merch isn't always an investment. It's unreal. I mean, I don't know what I can say on YouTube, so let's just say it's not so out of character for him to put on that shirt when it comes to the Sasha Rileys, if you get that, of the Epstein files. So, like, that makes sense that he would want to emulate a guy who, if you've heard Sasha Riley's story, because he's like, Nick, just come out of the closet. Are you done changing? Come out of the closet. Show us your new outfit, Nick. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong. Well, no, everything wrong with Sasha Riley's story. So I was going to say. Again, it's weird. It's a weird troll or a weird own. Or I don't know what they're calling it, because at this point, they've totally gone from like, we're going to catch all those creeps to let's dress like them. And just remember, it's not only always a good thing to punch a Nazi, but if you see anyone dressing like him, I don't know. I'm out with my kids and I see that, we're going to have some words. We're going to have some words. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? All of them. They're all of them. The whole lot. It's a spoiled, rotten bunch. Oh, this was funny. I don't know who posted this, but I wanted to show you. The people who need their own halftime show are the same people who needed their own water fountain, schools. You know what I mean? Bunch of racists. Hold on. So here it is. It's the Epstein file. And if you're wondering, it's Jeff Epstein behind the lens. He's the one framing that up. And you can see up here, he sent the photo to himself. I mean, what do you think they're listening to? Or who's talking? It's probably Peter Thiel talking, right? You gotta imagine. I don't know what. I'm glad we didn't see what was served at that dinner, if you've seen any of the photos that come out of the files. Rob, if you get to the point where you're making shirts, get a hold of Greg from How to Drink. His first shirt is made from field to shipping in America and is amazing. Oh, okay. Hey, can you write me in the Discord because I am making shirts, but it's kind of like drop ship shirts like everybody's doing. But if I can find somebody who is in America, um, and if they're union, I would love to do that. I would absolutely, because I actually have some other designs that are not in my shop. Um, so yes, please just DM me on our Discord. Whoa, 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 Edward, what is going on? Where's the Tyler? I don't see a Tyler. I missed some of the comments though. Oh, he probably got muted. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about any of these trolls. Um, oh, did they say racist stuff? Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that's like presidential language now, after that tweet of the Obamas. What a thin skinned bitch, Think about that. When was Obama last president? 2015? Because then was it 20? No, 2016, because 2017 was when Trump came in office. That's almost 10 years ago. Could you imagine 10 years later tweeting memes about someone who made a joke about you once? Like, that's what it is. He fucking ripped them, and Donald Trump has zero sense of humor, so he can't take it or he can't dish it. He could just say stuff like quiet piggy. T-Pusa? I love calling it that. Should make their own game too. What do you mean? 2016. Yeah, but he didn't take, that's when he was elected. It wasn't until 2017 did he take office. We demand better trolls. Thank you. It's good to have Bandito back. That's right. We demand better trolling. We demand it. Come on. Some lame stuff, man. I used to make those jokes with people all the time. Make sure you don't forget to wipe when these guys are going into the bathroom. Oh, that upset them. Turns out he was an off-duty cop and he was threatening me after. Jesus. I'm like, how is the Republican base so fucking thin-skinned? You make one joke at a guy that who's been razzing you all night, and you make everybody in the bar laugh, and all of a sudden he wants to tell you he's a cop. Okay, whatever. Fucking loser. I'm tired of mid-tier trolls as well. I know. It's like, goddamn. But, I watched the high-caliber trolls in Hassan's thing, in Hassan's lives. By the way, guys, I should have connected. I've been sharing Hassan's lives, but he is now multi-streaming, so if you're on YouTube, you can catch him live. Oh, Crush is here. What's up, Crush? Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the marshmallow hand. Thank you, Crush. Thank you, Crush. Thank you, Crush. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because, man, Hassan coming to YouTube is amazing. So if you get a chance, I think it's like 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Western, Timosphere. If you've been here since the beginning, Timosphere. Tipusa, white only NFL league. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Jazzy Smith, thank you for clarifying what you said earlier. And you know what? And this is how we fight fire with fire, by being hilariously ironic with them. That is so brilliant. Jazzy, can I please steal that and share it all the time? Because if they're going to have their own halftime show, right? They clearly wanted their own water fountains, schools, pools. I mean, the list goes on, okay? Section of the bus. I mean, the list goes on. These people are so thin-skinned. But I really think we should start advocating for T-Pusa, that's Turning Point USA. That's Erica Kirk's whore bag of a moneymaker. But I think we should be pushing for them to have an all-white football league. You know? Like, guys, we get it. You did not want to see Bad Bunny. Let's just let you guys your own. And the funniest part is like none of them will understand that like that's already happened. I don't even think they know the history. Oh my God. We could push for an all-white basketball league. Like T-Pusa should have an all-white basketball league. You know, they're very sensitive people. TP USA, Toilet Paper USA. It's called flag football. Oh my God. This is the funniest shit. Oh, hold on. I hear a cat. Hold on, hold on. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You just want to hang out? Hi. 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 Hello. Mockingjay MD. Thank you for the torch. You guys see Israel and JD Vance get booed at the Olympics? Amazing. Hold on. I want to play some audio for you. If you guys didn't hear this in the news, oh, I didn't take a picture of it. I'm sorry. I didn't take a picture of it. We'll just put this up. I love street art. Make street art. Everybody do street art. This is from Fox News, and I've been talking about this for a while. Now you can, if you're a renter, you can use Rent Now, Pay Later, and Fox News does like a segment on it. It is interesting. I think this is the first time in the history of our country where we're doing buy now, pay later on rent. So everything's going great, guys. The golden age. The golden age is not younger home buyers, not more citizen home buyers. In fact, the first time home buying age skyrocketed up to 50. Fox News interviewed Donald Trump about. We're looking at what, a 150-year mortgage? Is that what they're pushing now? I don't know. I can't keep up with all the different numbers. What's up, kitty? And now we can. Please don't knock my please don't knock the camera over. Okay. I know you just want to knock everything over. I understand. Okay. Sorry. Just need some attention. Okay. You got your attention? No, you're not going to press on everything. Here, just sit in my lap. Oh, these cats, they like to knock everything over. But here's the segment on buy now, pay... Sorry. Rent now, pay later. And can I just say, I've been joking about this with like water and, you know, things people need to live. Housing would be one of those. Shelter, as they call it. But we're not far off. I think this is accelerating. Like, if they can get away with rent now, pay later, they're going to be like, why don't we just rent them other shit? Rent their food to them. They're already doing buy now, pay later. They'll figure out a way. You think I'm kidding? It's just I'm not a fucking deviant capitalist trying to figure out how to extort you out all your money that you hardly make. But they'll figure out a way. Here is Fox News.
Later. It's a new option for renters who are struggling to make the monthly payment. You can spread your payments out. Companies like Flex and Affirm are letting users break up their rent sums into multiple payments throughout the month. So let's say your rent is $2,000, you pay $1,400 on the first of the month, the remaining $600 on the 15th of the month. Typically, it depends on the service that you use. You pay them a fee or a monthly subscription. But if you miss the payments, that's when the interest rates go way up. So look, I get it, rent is expensive and people are struggling to get by, but if you can't make your rent when you're supposed to, you might need to
Adam,
find somewhere else to
this a
live.
bad idea?
Oh, did you hear that? I hate that dude started talking over her. Because she's like, if you can't afford your rent, you should... Long pause. Here, let's listen to it.
Can't make your rent when you're supposed to, you might need to
Adam,
find somewhere else to live.
Oh, okay. Find somewhere else to live. You know, because that's just simple right now. Because rent just somewhere else is cheap, right? I love how the solution isn't like rent freezes or fucking getting these corporations out of the housing industry. Corporations just buy up these homes, turn them into rentals. They've been caught in the Southwest of using AI and algorithms to set prices and raise them across the town, so nowhere you go is cheap. So instead of any of the million solutions, they're like, why don't you just find somewhere else to live? You know, because if you've ever watched any haunted tale, usually people are like, I don't have the money to move. And that's their house being haunted. Not even they can't afford it. Like, they could afford the rent. There was a ghost in the house. And they were like, we just can't even afford to move. We can afford the rent. We can't afford to move. So people who can't afford rent, you're telling them just move? Oh my God. Let me get the literacy map back up. This explains so fucking much. I bet this is where Fox is popular, and everywhere that can read is like, are you kidding? No, I'm just kidding. It's an age demographic with Fox. It's old people like being like, yeah, those millennials should just live somewhere else.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I would say if you know that you've got expenses, account for them, let them accrue over the month, be smart about it, and don't get into a situation where you're borrowing something that you know.
Do you think, when they say that, you got to understand, let me fill you in. When they say don't be getting into a situation where you're borrowing, you have to borrow for a car, you have to borrow for a house, you have to borrow for food now with the buy now, pay later. Now you have to borrow for rent. Credit card I believe, credit card usage has never been higher. There's also like defaults on things because people can't afford transportation. They can't afford their cars. There are so many fucking signs of it's not people can't afford it, everybody's exploited and underpaid. Why don't you bring up how the minimum wage hasn't moved since 2009? Why don't you bring up about how CEOs are making sometimes 6,000 times what the median employee makes, when just a short 60 years ago they were making 20 times? Where's all that money gone? Well, Epstein Island. We know that. That was where it was all funneled to. I mean, look at who's in the room with Jeffy Eppy. That's Marky Zucky, and that's the world's richest lonely boy, Elon Musk. What's that like, to have all the money in the world and just be on Twitter all day because you don't have friends? You understand, if I had that much money, like, I would probably still take you guys with me. But fuck, man, I would be doing the coolest shit ever. I would be down on the banks of the muddy Whiska. I would take you jet skiing. I would take you jet skiing next to dolphins. I would probably go to I would go backpacking through Europe. I mean, god damn, there's so many things to do. I would go to Walden Woods and sit and meditate and hope that I could come up with poetry as good as Henry David Thoreau. I would do so many things. I would just make the biggest bonfire I could, you know what I mean? And just see if I could do it. Just be like, let's see if we can get this bonfire pretty big. Let's see if we can fucking be spotted from miles away. Get a lot of fireworks, go into the fucking woods and set them off, 6 months after the 4th of July and celebrate the half birthdays. Oh my God, there are so many fun things you can do with infinite money. And Elon Musk is not only at pervert dinner for schmucks, but he's always on Twitter because he has no friends. What's that like? I wouldn't know. I would not know. I got a bunch of friends in here. Groceries are up 100%, not 11. Yeah. Like, when they tell you, oh, inflation is up 4%, that's the rate it's rising. So if you look at cereal's up like 200%. McDonald's is up 100%. I mean, but the worst trick the devil played was to make you think your money holds its value. So while the groceries prices go up, right? Your money does not hold the same value. It's like a quarter less than it was in 2020. So your money's being worth less. So this is why, like, we're in a great depression right now, because people's money is worth less. It's not that fucking Fox News is like, you should just budget. It's like, you can't budget when you're already borrowing to fucking buy groceries. You can't. And they say this because they're all fucking handsomely paid. They're millionaires paid by billionaires to spout this class war shit. Where's my class war tweet? Where's my class war tweet? Here. Okay, read that. Understand. This is why they feed you this stuff. And they massage your throat and tell you, get ready, don't have a gag reflex. It's going to be like corn the long way. And then they feed you that rubbish. So your money is being devalued, right? And I mean, now, just look up dollar tumbles. You know, it just happened the other day. The dollar, even Donald Trump was like, I like a weak dollar. What that means in your words is whatever your pay was is worthless. We should really have someone break down the news like this. So when they say I like a weak dollar, what they're saying is your $30 an hour is really worth 25. No, groceries didn't get less expensive. They got more expensive. So you have less buying power. And if you know anything about the economy, you can look this up. I'm not going to for you. I've already done the research. Consumer purchasing power is 70% of our economy. You and I having the money to spend is 70% of the economy. I would say if we can't buy shit, the economy comes to a stop, and then the rich people can't have money. That's why like a national strike is an important thing. Striking or being in a union, organizing is an important thing because you can do it without running out of money or going into debt. You know, you could just say, nope, fuck you. So yeah, that Fox News segment about rent now, pay later is, we live in a dystopian and not a cool one. Not a cool one. Not like Fifth Element with Bruce Willis. Not a cool dystopian like Matrix. Nope. We live in the shittiest one ever, where the Epstein files reign supreme, and everyone in that is not going to be investigated, like Todd Blanche said. And there will be no justice until the people, you know, I don't know, what are we going to do? Shut everybody's internet off? That will get them out of the house. But please don't do it in winter. All right. I played the Fox News. I'm not going to play the Godfrey. I love Godfrey. I got to meet Godfrey once. Love Godfrey. I want to play this young kid speaking at a Minneapolis City Council meeting. I have faith in the youth. I do. I really do. Some of these kids inspire me. I love seeing it, but like, I think it was Joe Rogan where he's like, hard times create weak men. Weak times create hard... I don't know. I think it was an innuendo. That's really what I think he was doing. But either way, it sucks to know the pressure cooker that is creating these diamonds. But these are gems right here.
I have a written speech, but I have a lot to say. I have been at school for the past couple months actually, with friends who are Mexican, Latino, Asian, and seeing the looks on their faces when anybody says anything about ICE is terrifying. And I look up to people like Greta Thunberg and Malala Yousafzai because they know what their rights are. And
good point. I always teach everybody that's younger than me, sometimes older. But them young kids, you always got to tell them, you got to know your rights or you won't know where to stand your ground. That's the truth, man.
What to say when people get kidnapped by ICE and kids at school are... My friends, I have a lot of Mexican friends, and all of them are terrified. And I want to say that when I'm with them, I feel angry. I feel furious because when I watch the news, I see people being kidnapped, people being hit by cars during protests, and I don't know what to say. I think that our government is collapsing. I think that what is happening in Minnesota, in anywhere that ICE has been marauding around, kidnapping people, I just think that to all the people who are out in detention centers and who are hiding away, don't give up, don't give in, and don't let the bastards grind you down. Thank you.
I fucking love that kid. What a well-spoken young man. That's amazing. And he even starts it. He's like, I ain't got a written speech. I'm just going to go off the cuff. Give me a moment. Love him. Love that kid. That's the American spirit right there, you know? Don't give up, don't give in. It's just amazing. So I wanted to share that with you because it is inspiring. It is. By the way, speaking of ICE, did you see during the hearing where I forget the senator Rubin or I forget his senator. They say 5, 7 holes. It's so disgusting how little these people value human life or care about human life. Like they just don't. It's so gross. By the way, wait, is Crush still here? Thorn, what's up? Good to see you, Thorn. Only in modern politics can a convicted fraud be marketed as a savior. Loyalty has replaced standards and the bar keeps getting lower. Amen, Jazzy. Good to have you here. I hope you hit subscribe and the notification bell. Godfrey is amazing. He's so funny. I mean, I hate the government, but I also hate change. Hope Mud Butters is still here. You think you got him wrong? It happens. It happens. What's up, Thorn? Is Crush still here? Did Crush leave? Crush. I wanted to show Crush. I told her I was gonna get the kitty in here. But Chief, what's up? Good to see you, Chief. It's been a while, man. How are things? How are things? I love catching up with everybody. But I forget who I told Dusty. I told Dusty. You sound like a cat lady. Thank you. I love cat ladies. They're fucking unique. I think it was Dusty. I told Dusty I show him the kitty. But she's Staffelson. What's up? Good to see you. Black cats are the sweetest. Oh, you've not met her. Oh no. She is haunting. Let me say that. I don't know why, but no matter what room I go into, I will look in a corner and see all black and just these yellow eyes staring at me. And it's always terrifying. She can be kind of sweet, but she's usually haunting. And I wanted to show, I think it was Dusty. I said Dusty, I was going to show the cats. You got a black cat too? That's rad. They won't let me name any of the cats. She's gorgeous though. She's so funny. But she is very, very scary. She will. We'll just keep that up. She's a weird one. I'm telling you, because the other day, I forget what room I walked out of and I turned and I saw her and I went, whoa. I was like, oh my God, you can't do that. She sits like an owl, just like grilling you. And she must have, I don't know, maybe she can teleport. Do black cats teleport? Maybe they do. I don't know. I'll look it up on Grok AI or whatever it is. I'll have a drone fly me the answer later tonight. I don't know if black cats can teleport, but I walked from one room, saw the cat sitting, staring at me, somewhere up high. Go to the next room, look, and the cat's there again. And I was like, I don't have 2 black cats. Maybe it was what's it called? What's that German word called? Doppelganger. Maybe my cat has a doppelganger. I don't know. Black cats hoard all the brain cells orange cats are missing. That's funny. Her brother, she had twin orange cat brothers. I think they do teleport. Thank you, Bandito. That's all the confirmation I need, and I'm pretty sure they do teleport. Always has scared face. My cats always have smug face. They shadow step. Ooh, that's a good word for it. There's a reason that they call the black cats voids. That is true. That is true, and I'm learning the hard way. I'm definitely learning the hard way. Keep getting scared. Okay, I saw this. And this, before I read it to you, I just want to say, when I read this, I went, yeah. I remember the moment this hit me. I remember the moment. So I wanted to share it with you because it's a powerful, moving, way to look at things going forward, okay? I am not only your official YouTube reverend, but I am your official YouTube vibe coach. And that's very important. You know, I do not take that role lightly, guys. When I say people's vibes are all fucked up, I mean it. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Dinner, see you later. Good to see you, Michael. Stay safe. You're loved. We'll connect. Hit me on DM. I gotta get to Discord. I'm so sorry. But I'll get to Discord because hook me up with that dude in America that makes shirts. I would love to have access to someone like that is trusted. Starlight Zen Space. Vibes. See, Starlight has good vibes. Starlight. With a name like Starlight's Zen Space. I'm sorry. But I'm not going to have the correct vibes that Starlight brings. All right, Michael. Good. Yeah, I know. Chief and Michael in the same chat. I'm honored. Let me just say I'm honored. This is a special one, guys. Chief and Michael have not been here in a while, so it's been an honor serving with you in the revolution. I don't know if you served in the drug war. I was on the winning side. You know what side won, don't you? And I'm a minister in Iowa and chaplain in Arizona. Look at that. No, you could be a vibe coach too. It just takes a little work, a little meditation. That's all. A little meditation. That's it. And reading the right books and doing the right ingestions. I spent many years studying the fine art of psilocybin. Many years. Many weird years. And with that, I was ordained by the people. I was the guide. I was always the guide. I could lead you there. There was one time I wasn't the guide, but I was throwing up because I ate way too much. And then I was very scared to leave this house and get on the T and ride around Boston, but I did it like a big kid. Even though I swear to God, when I got on the T, I thought I was in Lord of the Rings. It was insane. And I was carrying a crystal ball. So anyways, enough about my history and how you become a vibe coach. They are, Bandito, they are medicine. They can treat PTSD and amazing things. That was my favorite pastime for a while. I knew we connected on a deeper rooted level. Learning your Instapot. Turn 50 on Monday. I'm going to try to remember, Chief. But if I don't, a very happy birthday to you. And saying nice things. Perfect vibe coach guide. See, and that's why I sometimes have to take the vibe coach hat off and put it down, because I do not always say nice things. When I'm in the presence of racists, homophobic people, bigots, xenophobes, misogynists, who else? There's a list. Fascists. So I can't say nice things then. But I just try to take after Jesus in those moments and think, what would Jesus chasing the money changers do out? When I think of, what would Jesus say to those hypocrites? Woe to the Pharisee, you know? Me too. Good to hear. We all have to take the vibe coach hat off once in a while. But wait. I can't take it off yet. You guys distracted me. Good Lord. I forgot. Let me get back to reverend status. I wanted to share this with you because it was so powerful when it struck me many years ago. And I can't live every day like this, but it inspires you to try and live every day like that. One of these quotes is the reason I just started doing this live stream almost 2 years ago now. Almost 2 years ago. And if you're new here, please hit subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. We got an amazing coalition of people who are all pushing for a better tomorrow. When these institutions fail, like they have failed us, we don't reform them, we replace them. And what are we going to replace them with? I don't know, people power. You know, we're going to ensure everybody has what they need. There's Dusty. I'm going to read this to you in 1 second. I'm sorry I'm dragging this on, but Dusty just showed up. And Dusty, I told you I would have a cat the other day, and I didn't. And one's sleeping over there, but this was the one I wanted to bring down. But she is a void of all definition. She can teleport, I'm pretty sure, because she's very hard to nab. But I wanted to show you. She's adorable and part bear, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Looks like a bear cat. Because she stands up on her back legs and fights. Which the cats, I guess cats do that. I don't know. It's just weird. But I'm glad Dusty's here. I wanted to show Dusty. I'll bring her down to the show sometime. I will. All right. Now I want to read this for you. And the Joker said, quote, "When we understand that each day isn't one more day, but one less day, we start giving more value to the things that truly matter." Powerful. Yep, the DSA. I've written them a bunch of times. It's amazing how many times I could write, like, people to inquire about more local chapters, and I just don't hear back. I did write somebody tonight, and I'll fill you in once I connect with them. They're an amazing podcast on YouTube. I'll get the information. I'll share it with you. Dr. Spo, good evening. Good evening, Dr. Spo. This is some good stuff for a doctor to read. When we understand that each day isn't one more day, but one less, we'll start giving more value to the things that truly matter. And this quote helped inspire me to do a live stream every day. No joke. When you think like, I don't have one more day. I have one less day. And what did I do? What did I do today? And I said, I can't be silent with the suffering, the injustice, the things I've witnessed in my life, the personal things that have affected me to give me the voice that I have. And I said, I refuse to be quiet any longer. I refuse to wait for some corporation to figure out that downsizing isn't the way you make more money, and making people wear multiple hats while not paying them anymore isn't the way to make more money. And I was tired of seeking these radio jobs and getting this close and then being like, I think we're going with AI or whatever the fuck they said. I don't care. Or you'd never imagine the amount of interviews I went on. Because some of these stations, when I send my resume, they're like, why are you applying for this? You're overqualified. And I'm like, yeah, I just want to get back in, right? And then they'll tell me what it pays, and it's hard not to laugh, because you're like, who can fucking live off that? And even if you're going to be one of the people that's like, I'm paid well, you're underpaid. You're just underpaid. You're underpaid. Every worker in America is. That's how we're here, But this quote, really, once you understand you don't have one more day, you got one less day. You start to figure out what's real important. Now, that's not the only thing that inspired me to do a live stream where we joke, have an entertainment, satirical, ironical commentary channel where I'm your official YouTube reverend and vibe coach. Different hats. I should just get different hats so I can put them on. I don't know why I don't do that. That's a great idea. Oh, there we go. I'm working it out. See, this show is small time right now, but if you hit subscribe with the notification bell, it could be big time. That's what I'm hoping. We get to the big time, baby, and that's it. Egg for everybody. Egg for everybody. I'm not underpaid. I own all of my own labor, and I'm the CEO of my own businesses. I only work when I want. I can figure out a way to make you feel underpaid. I've gone over it before. I'm not saying that you don't pay yourself. What I'm saying is the money that circulates among the working class is not enough. When the people who own most of the property or the way we get food or health have extorted us for so long, where just naturally we've accepted rising prices as some fucking godly ordained thing. Where, by the way, Arizona iced tea, something I've drank since the 90s, is 99 cents a can. How'd they fucking do it? So I don't want to, because, you know, it's not that kind of night. We're talking about you got one more day, not one less. Or no. Shit, I fucked it up. You don't have one more day. No. Is that right? Let's just read it. When we understand that each day isn't one more day, but one less. I was right. You don't have one more day. You got one less day. What are you going to do with it? I feel like this should be a mindset motivation YouTube channel right now. Should I be a mindset YouTube guru? Like Tonifer Robbins and Grifty Graziosi? I've done videos on them. Go watch them. They are grifters of the fucking umpteenth degree, you know. And they make it look slick. Not like Donald Trump, like, I'm going to lower egg, just kidding, I can't do that. They are slick. Hard sell after hard sell after hard sell. That's a Rage Against the Machine joke. If I had one more day, I wouldn't be on this channel. Okay, see you later, because you don't know that you don't have one more day. That's the whole point. And once you start losing people real close to you, like boom, 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 and you start, you know, seeing how people don't realize that they don't have one more day. They have one less day. And nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. You know. Well, you don't need to ask Dusky. They're in here because they don't have friends. And it's okay, man. I know you won't say that. You got to look tough. You got to be like, if I had one more day, I would be in here while I'm in here, not knowing if I have one more day. It's okay. You ain't got friends, man. That's cool. Instead of trying to be a tough guy, here's some vibe coach. I'm going to put on the vibe coach hat. This is the only double hat I have right now. So this is the only way I can be your vibe coach, okay? This is the only way. This is the only other hat I have. And I'll do this for you, Soja. So Soja, what I want you to understand is to make friends, you ain't got to be the toughest guy in the room. Put down the Andrew Tate VHS. Put it down, okay? I'm Rob. I'm your vibe coach. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. What you should do, Soja, because we're a very welcoming crew here. We got a lot of people, good people that I've known virtually for a long time. You come in, you say something about yourself. Hey, man, I can relate to that. Hey, man, that's pretty cool. Hey, man, it's my birthday. Say anything. Give some information about yourself. Share with the class. And then guess what? We'll go, hey, what's up, man? Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. Don't come in here acting like a tough guy. You're on the fucking internet. You understand me? While I have my vibe coach hat on. Don't fucking act tough. Stop watching Joe Rogan. You know he's like 3'8". The Keebler Elves fucking dunk on that dude. Stop, man. This whole fucking what is a man? That's what it really should be. They should stop asking what is a woman and start asking what is a man. The more you know. Because that's real. Coming in here thinking you're dunking on everybody, just make yourself look like you're a fucking friendless loser. Man, there's other ways. There's other ways. Let's try it. Let's try it, Sojo. Whatever your name is. Sojo, I want you to try it. Why don't you share something about yourself? Wow, that sounds like something I read in the Bible. There you go. So he's a Bible thumper. What's your favorite verse, Sojo? Look at this. We're going to pull the humanity right out of you, buddy. Rogan is a douche. He's bigger than a douche. He's what you throw the douche away in, you know? He's just a rubbish can. He's the used sock can for the billionaire class, the Epstein class, sorry. So I agree, Dan. If you missed it, you missed it. I'm not explaining it again. Maybe I will. Oh, the oversized bag. So Soja's not going to answer. See, this is how you pull the cowards right out of the chat. All right, we'll take on the next one. Anybody else? The soy is amazing. What are you talking about? The farmers in Arkansas, those Republicans that voted for Trump that said, I'm not even going to pull up my thing, but they said, Donald Trump, you looked me in the eyes and said, I love you. I need to see the fruits of them love. Is that soy you're talking about? Oh, wait a minute. Michael, what scares you about a mask? You support it when it's on ice. Bandito doesn't agree that the working class should pay and bail out multi-billion-dollar companies. Bandito don't think that. I can tell you that. Oh, I'm so sad Sojo, ran away. I love it. Look at how many maggots I've triggered just putting on a baklava. Look at them all. Look at them all. They're not law enforcement. You can't be law enforcement if you don't respect the laws. That's just common sense. Ah, damn it. Old timer found me. Shit. They are being snowflakes, Miss T. Marie. They 100% are. It's amazing. Bimbles sounded like a graper. Hold on. Here we go. All right. I'm going to take off the Vibe Coach mask because Soja had to run away. Couldn't even say like a... Katrina, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Look at how stupid some of these MAGAs are. It's so funny. They can't even make sense. Guys, reading is fun and mental. Did you have that in school? Reading Rainbow. Bumbles does sound like he grapes. Where is Bumbles? I haven't even seen any of his stuff, but maybe he got muted. Oh, he did. Bimbles got muted. Ah. Bimbles. With a name like that, you know he was hanging out with, this crew. Now that we know who you are, watch yourself. What are you gonna goose me? Get the fuck out of here, you Fruit Loop. I do this every day, every single day, and I don't wear a mask unless it's a medical mask when I'm going out because I like to protect people. Does that trigger you? Are you scared of that? So you can find me all the time, man. All the time. I'm here on YouTube in case you don't understand how that works. You think I'm fucking scared of you? Get the fuck out of here, fascist. Somebody mute that dude. Somebody mute that dude. Actually, hold on. There we go. We'll find you later. How about that? How about that? We'll go check out your channel, Sir Ryan. I hope that's not a child in your avatar. Glad I found you. Glad you're here, Dan. Glad you're here, Dan. Oh, look at that. He can't talk anymore. Got a new sub here. Love seeing funny, smart, sexy men standing up for our country. Oh, that's very sweet of you. I can't agree with the sexy or smart part, but funny I'll take. Appreciate the comment. You can say this is where I gotta read some of these, cause listen, dummy, listen, okay? Come over here. Open your ears. Shut your mouth. That's why God gave you 2 of these and 1 of those. You say anyone can believe what they want, but then you hate racists. Here's how. Let me explain this to you. Racists hate people for no good reason, mostly because they're insecure fucking chodes of a man, but racists, they want people to suffer and not have equality because of color of their skin. I can't believe I got to explain this. We really are in America. This is an American right here. I know because of the level of stupidity. It's bottoming out, just when you think you can't hit rock bottom, I get a question like this from some moron like Bonsai Man 1. You say anyone can believe what they want. Oh no, where did it go? But what they want, but then you hate racists. So here's the thing about that. Once you know what a racist is, you go, yeah, I hate you. Jesus hated a few people too. You should read Woe to the Pharisees, Woe to the Hypocrites. You should read what he did to the money changers. He didn't even talk that harshly when Jesus met him to tempt him 3 times. Isn't that remarkable? Jesus was like, get back, Satan. But to the money changers, he was whipping them out of the church. Isn't that remarkable? I bet Joel Osteen won't tell you about that, because his, church is a money changer temple. So when it comes to racists, we stand up against bullies, because that's all a racist is. What they're telling you is, I am chicken shit. To feel better about myself, I need to hate somebody, and I'll pick the easiest thing, colors. That's like Sesame Street level of hatred. It's not for no good reason. Those people didn't keep sneezing and not covering their mouth. It's for something stupid. So with those people, what we do is we say, go fuck yourself. And we don't believe that anybody who thinks others should be oppressed in any ways have any rights. You lose your rights once you start going, well, I would like to oppress all the people that aren't like me. That's what we believe. Okay? Can't believe I got to explain this. That's an American right there. Sorry, I was paused on the comments. Didn't get to. They do still think Jesus is a white guy. They're like, Jesus was a white guy who came from England over on the Mayflower, and he helped John Bradford nail those fucking trees together to make the first wigwam. These people are fucking morons. I don't know what to do. Hello, everyone watching from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I love your channel, Reverend Rob. Thank you, Bun Mama. Man, that's a holdout. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Listen, God bless you for making it, being strong out there. Whew. But that's cool to hear. Shout out to Tulsa. Never been there. Never been. Listen, the middle of the country, I haven't been to much of the middle of the country. I've driven through it, not stopped. I did stop in Arkansas once. And I wanted to get the fuck out of there. I was like, these are the kind of white people that don't like certain other kind of white people. They're still on the racism of like, you're an Italian. Like that was the level of racism I seen in Arkansas, where I was like, we should maybe get gas in another state. No, let's fill up in case we run out on the highway. Like can you squeal, boy? Those kind of people. Yeah, Yeshua was from the Middle East. I know. I was making a joke. Oh, goddamn, my jokes never land. Never met someone who thinks Jesus is white. Have you never been to church in America? It's not a tan guy on the cross. Never met someone who thought Jesus was white. I'm like, listen, I've been to a lot of Irish Catholic churches, and I never seen like a Palestinian Jesus up on the cross. I just haven't. It's weird. That's so weird. That's a weird one. Darren's back. Darren's so funny, man. Darren is a maggot, M-A-G-A-T-S. He supports, let me show you the picture. All these guys that Jeff Epstein was having dinner with and sent a picture to himself. These people like worship them. It's weird. It's a weird thing to pick to worship, but they do. They do. Oh, sorry. Was that the one? Hold on. Was that the one? The Pity and Kitty Committee? That's the most adorable name I've ever heard. I wish I still had my pit, because then I would use that all the time. The Pity and Kitty Committee. Oh my God, hit subscribe and the notification bell. The Pity and Kitty Committee? Please tell me that is a shelter or something. Please tell me that's a real business, because I would give you all my money. That is the raddest name. That is the raddest fucking name. Bel Nalfiend. I never understood how Christians can worship Trump. He stands for everything that Christ spoke out against, because they built a golden calf. So they don't actually believe in the values of Christ. They use Christ as a billy club to beat people over the head with. You are not Christian. You are not Christian. So that's why, as a reverend, I try to teach you guys the word of God, so you can take it as a disarming thing. You can say, Jesus said to the scribes and Pharisees, "Oh, woe to you hypocrites! You give a tenth of your mint, dill, and cumin, basically tithing. You're supposed to give a tenth of your money. Well, anyways, and have neglected the weightier, more important moral and spiritual provisions of the law: justice, mercy, faithfulness." Justice, mercy, and faithfulness. I mean, just those things. They do not even know the definition of those words. So what they have done is they built a golden calf in idolatry to a false god so they can use it as a weapon to others. But as soon as you can disarm them and you actually know what the fuck you're talking about, listen, I had to spend my life watching people use religion against me because I was not of the cloth, until I met Jesus in his words, in his own words. And all of a sudden it disarmed a lot of these people that were trying to, use that religion as a power play on me. So that's why I do it. That's why I show you. By the way, look at how sad this fucking dude is. Imagine having $1 trillion to tweet while the Epstein files come out, by the way. To sleep with women endlessly without love is a cursed and hollow life. Right. Oh, look at the humble brag here, whatever. But I love this dude. He says, dude has 14 children with 4 women. And I believe it's 16 now with like 6 women or something. It's more. It's got to be more because Ashley St. Clair, she was like, I think the 15th. So we don't even know. There's no record. But again, Bell, this is what we're talking about. When they can worship and take these people and say, oh, we believed in family values. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop writing Jeff Epstein on Christmas Day and start spending it with your fucking 15 kids. 1789 France, baby. The Jacobin. We need a Jacobin resurgence. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? They are anti-Christ. I've said that. I made that joke. They are actually anti-Christ. So good. We're on the... Come by and chat with us sometimes. First seeing your channel, but I'm subscribing. Oh, shoot. The Pity and Kitty Committee. I missed what you said first. Hold on. I own a Pity and 2 kitties, and we have a channel. Awesome. I will check it out later. Because I, too, have a kitty. I have many kitties and dog. So, I love dogs. I love animals. This is the other thing. Can't trust any of these guys. None of them have dogs. Could you imagine? Listen, let me tell you the first thing I'd do, actually. First thing I would do if I was a trillionaire, I would go get a Nikita again. If you don't know what that is, look it up. They're amazing dogs, especially if you train them correctly, and they will babysit your kids. And when my kids were little, my fucking Akita was so rad. She would bring them toys in the tub. She was so well trained. I would have a pack of, well, you can't do a pack of Akitas actually, but I would go hire Cesar Millan. He's not in the Epstein files, right? Okay. I would hire Cesar Millan and just hang out with him. He looks like a blast. You ever seen him on rollerblades when he's having all the dogs pulling him? I'm like, who isn't living their best life? This is what I mean. How could this fucking loser be on Twitter? This is what I'm talking about, guys. This loser's on Twitter right now when he knows there's a man named Cesar Millan who puts on rollerblades and has 5,000 dogs pull him around. Does that not look like the funnest thing on earth? It's like dog sledding in LA. That is fucking amazing. So, okay, so when I'm a trillionaire, which will be soon, I will do videos, I will get a body cam, and I will be having my pack of dogs pull me around on rollerblades. There you go. There's one idea, Elon Musk. You have enough money to be in a climate to rollerblade, get cool rollerblades, and have trained dogs I would have a dog at my side so well trained all the time. All the time. You know what I mean? That's the other thing I can't trust about any of these Epstein class people. None of them have a pet. None of them. Oh, the Malinois? Listen, Chris. I wanted one, but my buddy who works in the military and trains them was like, you don't even run enough. I was running 13 miles a day at the time. So I was like, I wanted to make sure that when I was getting this dog, it would be the right fit. And it was. But I really wanted a Malinois because I've always had German Shepherds. And I wanted something a little bit quicker for me. But he was like, they are so busy. These dogs are so smart. That's cool, Chris. Do you have a Malinois? Please make a video with your dog. Oh, you know what? Actually, on my channel, you can see my Akita. I forgot when I was first doing YouTube, instead of like recording Chris Cornell when we interviewed him, or like, you know, Chris Evans or Jay and Silent Bob or Channing Tatum, or, you know, like instead of recording all, or Joe Rogan, you know, instead of filming them and putting them on my YouTube channel, I was filming my Akita. Training my Akita. This is so funny. I should delete those videos. Awesome. Tia just subscribed to Pities and Kitties. I think that's so rad. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out later. Speaking of later, I gotta get going. You guys, oh, Sunshine's here. Now I can't leave. God, everybody's here tonight. It's so cool. Yeah, Pity and Kitty Committee. We have a great family here. So I hope you hit the notification bell. Come back. I go live every weekday. I know it's the weekend. But truly, a radical community. We have a Discord. I didn't put the link in the description. I'm sorry. I was a little lazy tonight because today's an off day. But we do believe, I am a leftist, ordained reverend, vibe coach, news commentator, and we do believe in socialism, which means power to the people. The workers don't need to exploit their labor. We believe in healthcare for all, paid for by billionaires' taxes. We believe in a 3-day work week, 5 hours a day, 15 hours a week. We believe in pursuing your passions and not having to survive so hard like all of us have. We believe that when you have 25 empty homes in America for every one unhoused person, you should give them one of those homes and just have 24 left over. You can look that stat up. So we believe in a lot of things, and I'm glad you're here. Go Hawks. Listen, I can't even, I'm not gonna watch tomorrow, but I'll check out. Rob, still beyond me that Americans sometimes act shocked that Middle Easterns can be Christians. Bro, it was Jesus of Nazareth, not Jesus of New Jersey. Capitalism isn't working, just so you know. If it was, we wouldn't have a trillionaire and no healthcare. You know what I mean? But I don't know, this is just common sense. No, I don't think Gavin Newsom believes in universal healthcare or a wealth tax, which, oh, I hate when say homeless people choose to be homeless. You're the worst fucking human. Jesus is going to fart on you in hell. Just hope you know that. Homeless people don't choose to be homeless. As the older brother of a young homeless person, he didn't choose that. When you have no parents, no health care, and a lot of trauma that you can't get access to help for, you can't survive in America. So don't be a scumbag, you know? Remember what Jesus said. Whatever you have done to the least of these, meaning people without homes, without food, without health care, whatever you've done the least to these, you've done to me. Okay? It is a dumb statement. Sunshine, so good to see you. Well, hopefully you don't have some unfortunate accident that causes you to be homeless. Here in America, in my live, we had people telling us about how their grandparents lost their home because the grandfather got sick. Medical debt, it's an American term. It's just, you know, these people are just fucking chodes. I don't know. They're hog snarfers. What's up, Duffy? Good to see you, man. Seen you in the comments earlier out in the wild. Jesus is going to fart on you in hell. Well, he's going to be above you, but he's going to go out of his way to fart right in your mouth. You're going to go, oh, caught me. I have my mouth open. And be like, that's why it's hell. Suck it. Seriously, was that an American that said that? 90% of us are one check away from being homeless. 100%. No, they're usually like Indian or Russian or Southeast Asian bots. You know, they're just. But I like to take that moment to, you know, let them know you're a soulless husk of a human and you're a hog snarfer and go lick the swine boots. In this kind of economy with this president, well, Sunshine. We just played audio of Fox News saying. People are doing rent now, pay later, paying their rent through the buy now, pay later system. You know, first time in American history. Awesome. We're doing great. Is this great again? Or is this, you know, great for the Epstein class? Jesus does love you. Jesus does. Oh, Thorne, maybe that's where it trickled down to hell. I know homeless people with families that are working but struggling. Housing market is in the tank. It's worse than in the tank. It's been kidnapped by the Epstein class. The housing market has been held hostage. 50-year mortgages, it seems to be the move. Just wait until they announce a 150-year mortgage. They're like, guys, you're going to love this. You'll never own it, but you're going to love it. And the debt carries over to your children. I know homeless people working 2 jobs that are homeless in a car. Yeah, everybody is affected by this, 100%. I hate when I hear people talk shit about homeless people, man. Especially having a little brother, you know, that is homeless. You have ED, Teflon, ED. Or Epstein, Don Trump syndrome. Or just you have regular ED. Either way. All right, the cats are trying to tell me something. I'm so glad Dusty got to see old meowers. Old meowers. Actually, hold on. Let me see. I don't think it was. Hold on. Let me check real quick. What? Who's out there? Which one of your friends? What? Oh, yeah. I'll never find that cat. That's crazy. I don't even know why I tried. I'm sorry. I don't know why I tried. This black cat is a void because I heard her meowing and I opened the door. Nothing there. Either that or I have a ghost cat. Maybe I have a ghost cat. I don't know. Damn, you made me search for my cat. Brother is homeless, but don't take him in. I haven't talked to him in 10 years. Do you know how to get in touch with homeless people? Do they have phones? I don't know. Just use a little bit of your fucking brain. Holy shit. Brother is homeless, but doesn't take him in? I forgot. You just call the homeless person up and go, hey, man, I know life's going pretty good with your iPhone and your Nokia, but why don't you stop being homeless? Like, you could tell when people have never suffered tragedy. This is the life of privilege. When we were talking about white privilege, it wasn't just white privilege. It was asshole privilege, where they say stuff like, your brother's homeless, you just don't take him in? What am I supposed to do? Drive around the country yelling out the window his name? How the fuck do you get in touch with homeless people? God, I'm gonna go to Jesus. Can you strike him with some fucking smarts, please? Thank you, Lord. In the name of Father, Son, and holy shit, that guy was dumb. My cat only talks to me when she wants food. 4 gifted hands. Consider yourself blessed. My cats are like dogs, so they like yell at me. That's what you heard them doing. They were yelling at me. The cats yell at me. And they like to sit on my shoulder all the time. So when I get home from work, you can expect 2 cats fighting over each shoulder. And then I have to like walk around. The other day I got so mad because I'm like, I'm fucking cooking. Can't be on shoulders when I'm cooking. I don't want anyone to fall. Anyways, just remember, these are very simple-minded people we're dealing. Listen, when they're sending their trolls, they're not sending the best. Okay? There might be fine people on both sides, but they're not always sending their best. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Sup, cutie? I got 3 cats. I've outdone you, but that's why somebody was making fun of me, called me a crazy cat lady. I said, fucking awesome. If I grow old into a crazy cat lady like my grandma, have a bunch of gems everywhere and crystal books and shit, that's a ripe life, man. That's pretty fucking radical. If you talk about trolls, you're kind of an idiot. Josh, I'm not sure you know how the internet works. Anyways, sunshine, yes. Yep, there's always 2 places you can stay for free. In your lane and out of somebody's business. That should be on a t-shirt, and then underneath we should write Socrates, I think. Yes, Miss T. Marie. What's up, news troll? You and Sunshine Euphoria sneaking in at the end, so I'm going a little too long. Everyone likes cats. Lots of people who might also like the Pity and the Kitty Committee. Yeah, go check out the Pity and the Kitty Committee. I love saying that. None ya business. All right, guys. I gotta go find this void because it was just meowing at me. I swear, you guys must have heard that on the camera because it was loud and I opened the door. And the cat is nowhere. Either that or she was sitting right in front of me with her eyes closed, because that's the other thing I think happens. I think she sits with her eyes closed and you just can't see her. She's so dark. It's so funny. I get a loud, fat cat. I wish you guys could show pictures. Oh, we gotta have a picture sharing time. Love and blessings from Arizona. Love Arizona. Whereabouts in Arizona? You ever been to Glendale? Love Glendale. Used to go out to Glendale all the time. I don't know if it's still a rough neighborhood, but it was back in the day. Cottonwood. Beautiful, beautiful. Extremely radiant. I don't know if you do YouTube, but you should post some pictures of the beautiful extremeness of the Arizona wasteland. I love it out there. So fucking radical. Peaceful Pirate Daycare says, thank you so much for speaking up for people. I love you so much. That's so adorable of you, Peaceful. Appreciate you. Wait, what else did you say? Keep on spreading the good word of our Lord Jesus Christ, that he wanted you to love people, and Jesus says, fuck ICE. Thank you, Peaceful. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is so cool. Sedona is gorgeous. Yes. I've never been there. I went to someplace. I forget. Stay warm. I will try. It is 9. So thank you. Your feral kitties are famous? Oh, we gotta have a night where we promote everyone's channel. Definitely look forward to future lives. Thank you, Miss T. Marie 83. I'm gonna go put some pictures in your Discord for you. Rob, you asked me to do that. Oh, awesome. Yes. Oh, that's the other thing. I don't have the Discord in the link, but we have a Discord. I'll try to, or you can look at the last video. New Discord link in the last live video. If you want to join, we have book clubs, YouTube recommendations, organizing, community services. We have a ton of stuff in the Discord. We also have art, photos, free therapy, everything. So if you want to join the Discord, go to the last live I uploaded. Link is right in there. I didn't put it on tonight, but it's amazing. I'm an atheist, but I'm more Christian than any Trump supporter. That is true. That is true. Jesus was a chill guy. That's what people don't realize. Never carried cash, didn't own his own home. He was a total hippie, anti-establishment, marked by the state. Wore dress. He did it before Kurt Cobain did. I mean, amazing stuff, I heard he peed in the shower and he never took his sandals off. But, that's just a rumor. Can't confirm it. Anyways, and he had a good sense of humor. Because, to go up to, what was it, Doubting Thomas as the ghost. He was the first ghost, by the way. The OG, the original ghost. And to go up to Doubting Thomas as a ghost and be like, Thomas, you don't believe me? Stick your finger through the hole, man. Go ahead. That's in the Bible. And I'm like, all the disciples, all his boys were like, oh shit, Thomas is getting called out. Jesus like, watch this. I'm gonna make Thomas do this. He had it. I'll catch you tomorrow. I don't know if tomorrow's Sunday. I think tomorrow is gonna be the day I lay low, spend some time with my loved ones. And if it's not 9 degrees out, I gotta do some stuff. But sunshine, I'll see you guys Monday. Oh, Jessica Starr's here. I pee in the shower, just like Jesus would have wanted. I'm not your typical reverend, let's put it like that. Jesus had a great sense of humor, exactly. And he knew all the right motherfuckers to call out in the Bible. Duffy, good night. Keep up the awesomeness. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the inspiring, kind words. Let me leave you with one, too, because this is powerful. This changed my life. When we understand each day isn't one more day, but one less, we'll start giving more value to the things that truly matter. And you know what? You guys matter. Your work is not your worth. Speaking up matters, especially in times like this, and even not in times like this. And, you know, trying to make the world a better place, standing up for the voiceless, standing up for people who maybe can't do this, standing up, you know, just in general to bullies is a beautiful thing. No matter how small the deed is, that's always a good deed. All right, guys. Peace. Much love.